you could say the Halloween party at the Oregon Zoo in Portland this week was a smash hit. Zookeepers delivered a supply of giant pumpkins to the residents of the Elephant Lands exhibit, officially known as the Squishing of the Squash. It's an annual event. I don't think there's a word I like more in the English language than squish.
Squishing?
It sounds like what it is, squish.
This is my squishy. I will call you my squishy. So how big are those pumpkins? I knew you were going to ask that question, so I'm going to answer the question for you. One of them weighed in at a whopping 650 pounds, about 3 times as much as a newborn Asian elephant.
Wow.
So, Asian elephant baby is over 200 pounds. But doesn't look like a pound over 225. Huh?
Chubby babies are the best, though.
Bad babies.
Bad
Hey,
babies.
once Halloween is over, though, so what do you do with your old rotting pumpkin?
Well, one group is pushing a fun new event across the country, asking you to smash your old pumpkin just like those elephants rather than trash it. Joining us now is Kay McKeen, founder of the Pumpkin Smash. Kay, thanks so much for being with us. So we want to start out and talk to you about why do you want people to smash their pumpkins instead of trash them?
Well, I think it's a really fun way to learn about taking care of the environment. Here at Scarce, we do environmental education every day, and who doesn't like to smash pumpkins? So we can make learning about the environment fun, and we can make it active, family-oriented, and every town can make it their kind of own event.
And it's not just smashing them and leaving them there. You're really trying to get people into composting instead of just putting them in the trash. So why is composting so important?
Well, composting is really one of the most important things any of us can do. Pumpkins are 90 to 92% water, so we can save all that water when we make it into compost and vitamins for our soil. Pumpkins make a lot of methane gas at a landfill, so we don't want to make methane gas. So we can save the water, we can save the amazing nutrients in the pumpkin, put it into our soil. Our soil is more nutrient rich then and ready to grow new crops.
So tell us a little bit about the program. How does it work and when is it?
Well, it's always the Saturday after Halloween. So about a week after, because people, you're right, their pumpkins get kind of squishy, and the earlier you cut them open, they get kind of squishy. And so we have Cub Scouts and church groups and park districts, all kinds of groups, cities. They have a drop-off location within their city or at their community garden even. People drop off the pumpkins, and the companies either come take them away, grind them up with leaves and twigs so that they can turn into that nutrient-rich vitamin for our soil that we call compost. Or at community gardens, people even bring baseball bats and they smash the pumpkins, and the pumpkins go right back into the garden, so they'll be fertilizer for next year.
Great way to get out some frustration. So looking at it, it looks like a great time. So how widespread is the pumpkin smash, and how can people find out if there's one close to them?
Well, we ask people to call their county, their local county, their solid waste division, call them to see if they know about a pumpkin smash. We just got a call from a lady in New Jersey because last year one of the towns had one, so she's wondering if they're still doing it. But they're across the country, you guys, Colorado to New York, Connecticut, down south to Florida, North Carolina, Alabama. And here in Illinois, we have 54 events scheduled for the Saturday after Halloween this year.
Okay, so let's say you check and there's not a pumpkin smash event near you. You can do this in your own backyard. How would you go about doing that?
Well, that's really one of the best things to do. There's no transportation needed at all, right? It's good to give it break it up a little bit so that oxygen and nature and chipmunks and so forth can help break it down. And then wherever you put that, if you have a backyard garden, if you have an area where you grow pollinator plants for our butterflies, break it up, put it there. By the time spring comes, it'll all be gone. All those nutrients and that water will be back in the soil. But really kind of amazing now, 25 states have curbside food scrap composting now. That's a lot of states. That's half of the states in our country now have opportunities through their municipality to put leaves and twigs at the curb and add your pumpkins, your apple cores, your banana peels. All of that can be composted, reducing that methane gas a tremendous amount here across for the whole world, really. And, of course, saving the water and the nutrients in that pumpkin.
So we just had a story about a man who threw his old rotting pumpkin in his backyard, and now this year he has 27 pumpkins. So let's say you do not want that. Is there a way to prevent that if you're going to do this in your backyard?
Yeah, for sure. Take the pumpkin seeds out, wash them off, roast them in your oven, right? Make salted pumpkin seeds. That would be a great thing to do. You need the seeds to make those volunteer pumpkin plants grow. So plant the seeds if you want more pumpkins, but put them in the oven if you want to have salted pumpkin seeds.
Well, let's hope we are planting the seeds of more composting in a healthier environment. Thank you so much. That is Kay McKeen, founder of the Pumpkin Smash. Thanks for joining us and giving us great tips on how you can have a smashing good time.
Can you imagine you throw your pumpkin out, you're like, I'm composting, it's wonderful. Forget to take the seeds out. Oh.